I was just talking to one of my sisters, and the phone went dead due to the fact I'm on a train. So I'm gonna do this video and send it to her.
Turn to Brooklyn, next stop West 4th Street, Washington Square.
So I was in a gym, and I was talking to a man that said he didn't believe in God. So his thing was, why did God let my mother suffer? And I was saying, well, your mother, how old was she? She said, well, like 60-some years old. I said, why not natural causes? Why would you get mad at God of natural causes? Everybody have to suffer at some point when they get old. So he says, well, how come she just can't take her and not let her suffer? So I was basically telling him, no matter how you look at it, in your eyes, how good your mother was, she wasn't perfect like Job. Job was perfect man, never committed a sin. See, he did no wrong, but yet he suffered. But God allowed it to happen. He lost all his money. His wife did not want to have sex with him because he was full of disease and bumps and boils all over his body. So he couldn't make more kids. So he lost his family because his kids died. So basically he lost his family. His friends, he had 3 friends that made it seem like he did something wrong, but he was perfect. And he just prayed for his friend because he didn't have nobody left but me. So I was telling him the moral of the story is, no matter how you look at it, there's always a greater plan and a greater purpose that your little small bitty mind couldn't even imagine, because you know,
4th Street, Washington Square.
That's the way it is.
On the lower level for the
So I'm giving him the opportunity to see it from my eye point of view, so he could understand the reason why things happen on this face of this earth, why bad things happen.
See local train to Brooklyn, next stop will be Spring Street.
Then he was like,
And clear the closing doors.
why would God do this and why would God do that? But in the process of doing so, you was telling me all about me on how I operate. Now, actually, I think I should know myself better than anybody else. I created my own self. So, when it comes down, when you're dealing with me, I told him, you know, I got all the names. You know, you call me Yahweh, you call me Allah, or, you know, they got many names for me. You know, so whatever your little bitty mind could imagine me to be God, you just picture that, then that's what I am. You know, so I was basically telling him, your purpose is more greater. When somebody suffer, they get blessed. He got blessed. Double what he had. Why? Because he went through the tribulation that he had to go through, and he showed that he has faith at the end. So his story was God's good, like as though God can't kill. I told him before, you know, listen, just because people put in your mind God is good, he got a good heart, yes, that is true, but I'm a terrible black God. And yes, I do kill. So when you look at the ancient time, when I arrived to Moses, you know, God killed the firstborns. So you can't tell me God will not make a whole nation suffer to make his point across, to show the world that he's the only God to be served and worshiped. So I was just giving him the outlet on the power beyond his imagination on how God works, not the way you work. You know, that's the way you looking at things. You know, and I said there'll probably be, out of 7 billion people on the face of the earth, 6,500,000,000 plus some will probably feel the same way you feel when I put this revelation on everybody. In tribulation, everybody gonna feel all type of ways. You know, cuss me out, call me names, you know. You ain't gonna be the only one that feels like that, you know. You give your mind and your body and your soul to some higher entity or a robot or whatever you consider to be higher than your intelligence, and seek that power, you know. And while he left, in the process of him, another man walked up, and as I was telling him the fact that it's not like I don't have the right to do or say whatever I like, Because I was born with the rights. It's called birthrights. I was born with the title. My whole name speaks for itself. You can Google it and you can see that it will have the definition of the creator of the heavens and earth and everything that lives and all the angels, and I control all humans. You know, it is to break it all down to you, to the T, to the point that you don't have to believe in me. You can go to hellfire. You can believe in me and live with the new heaven, new earth, built. Whatever you could imagine in your little bitty mind that describes me and how I operate will be in your Google or on your dictionary or whatever you just define me. So, in the process of this working, when I was talking to the other guy, I told him it's going to be like the day of Noah. I'm not here to force you, and I command you to have another God before me. See, that was a commandment, and I told you, but nobody wasn't listening. The Hebrew Israelite wasn't listening, so I let a nation rule over them. The world wasn't listening, so I'm gonna let Satan rule over them. That's just how it works. And I don't want to have to deal with you if you don't love me. That's the thing. I'm not here to force you to love me. That's the thing. You can love who you want to love. Just know that you won't be in my new heaven and earth. Breaking my rules and regulations. I tell you, don't lie, don't kill, don't steal. And you say as a human being it's hard to do, but you can convert over to do what's right. I was born as a human being like everybody else. I have a mother and a father, brother and sister, been in the ghetto, been in the, hard, people dying, I've been through the hell that you consider to be hell. And I'm righteous, I don't smoke weed, I don't drink, I don't cuss, I don't lust, I don't do none of that. So you tell me you can't do it? I've been in the same predicament you've been in. If I could flip over and turn, you could turn too. So that I won't have no excuses why people say, well, it's too hard for me, and you don't know God, I have a mother that smoke crack, and you don't know what it is to be on drugs and do this, and you don't, what you mean I don't know? I live just like you live. I got a family just like you got a family. I've been in the worst situations like everybody's been in the worst situation. I just got the way out. That's the only difference. I just got the answer to all, So, and because of that, I'm giving you the answer to the way out. So you won't follow my first commandment. So, the second commandment, I said, don't make no image of me. And y'all, we ain't even gonna talk about all that. No, you're not supposed to imagine how heaven's supposed to be, because your little bitty mind can't even think of that. But yet you do all kind of TV shows about how heaven looks. You just break all my. You know what? And I said, I have a brother. As a being the son of God and God, it's just difficult to try to understand the power. So I'm just gonna say the way you can understand. So I got a brother. They call him Yahweh, Shu, or Yeshua, or some translate to Jesus, whatever.
Transfer here for the RW2 M3 train. Passengers in New Jersey all on the upper.
I think I should get off this stop, right?
Train to Brooklyn, next stop will be Old Beach Street, Broadway, Nassau. Stand close to code number.
Excuse me. Let's get off of this stop. All right, so when it's all said and done, we have a position on a spiritual level that you got to reach. And to reach to that level and to that heights, you got to know how this is going to proceed and how this is going to work out. Now, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. I'm going to figure this out. I have no idea where I'm at. Let me see. I'm going to get back with y'all in a minute. Let me find out where I'm at.